President Biden continues to push his $2 trillion infrastructure proposal to lawmakers, Republican senators have now made a plan of their own. NewsNation correspondent Joe Khalil is live in Washington with the GOP proposal. Joe.
Yeah, Nicole, Republicans have been critical of President Biden's infrastructure plan basically from the moment that he released it, saying that it was too big and that it included too many things that were not historically considered infrastructure. So they basically took the complete opposite track. They also say they're going to pay for it differently, not by raising taxes on corporations, which the White House wants to do, but instead on finding funds that have gone unspent in things like COVID relief.
The Senate will come to order.
Senate Republicans unveiled their own infrastructure bill today, a proposal that costs about a quarter of President Biden's $2 trillion package and focuses more on steel and concrete. The smaller version puts $299 billion toward roads and bridges, $65 billion for broadband internet, $61 billion for public transit, and $44 billion for airports.
This is the largest infrastructure investment that Republicans have come forward with. This is a robust package when we look at where we're focusing our infrastructure needs.
Republicans left out nearly all of the non-traditional infrastructure items that the White House included, like investment in green energy, care for the elderly, and research and development.
President Biden may define infrastructure differently. I say he ought to be honest with the American people and talk about infrastructure in the way that people see it.
Many Democrats say even as a starting point, the GOP's bill doesn't go nearly far enough.
Investments in schools or hospitals, water projects, those are all infrastructure, and all of those create jobs, and they are investments in the future. We're the only country that's been moving backwards when it comes to R&D, and if we want to be competitive, we've got to invest.
The White House and Senate Democrats say they're willing to work with Republicans to find a compromise, but some Republicans are skeptical about that pledge. Now, there are smaller groups of both Republican and Democratic senators coming together to talk about infrastructure. But again, there are other Republicans that we've spoken to today who feel that none of this is going to matter, not even their own bill. It may not go anywhere because right now, if Democrats stay united, there is a mechanism for them to be able to pass President Biden's infrastructure plan without any Republican votes. We've seen it before. Some Republicans think that is ultimately what's going to happen. Nicole?
All right, Joe Khalil live tonight in D.C.